Let's get to the Monday Nighter.
Let's do it.
Okay. The Monday Night Double Dip. What did we learn? Here's what we learned. We learned from the Monday Nighter in New Jersey, the Pittsburgh Steelers are back.
I saw that you tweeted that. You think they're back?
I saw last night enough to see that Big Ben has the arm strength. He still is the quarterback for whom the play begins after he's hit. Many quarterbacks, the play is over once he's hit. For him, it appears once he's hit and running, the play just begins. That has been his MO, and I saw that from a near 40-year-old guy coming off of mostly an off season. I saw Juju Smith-Schuster from the Antonio Brown era show up.
He looked pretty good.
I saw Benny Snell filling in for poor James Conner, who cannot stay healthy. I saw a guy who basically took the running back position last night, running in a manner that Steelers fans have grown accustomed to for years, running with a passion, and then, my God, the defense. I saw a defense that is the one thing I would want out of a defense. Go ahead. Ask me, Rich, what's the one thing you want out of a defense?
Hey, Rich, what's the one thing you'd want out of a defense?
I want one thing out of a defense, and it is the ability to put 4 sets of hands into the turf and rush the passer with reckless abandon and efficiency. That's what I want. That's how the Giants won their Super Bowl against your Patriots in the year that the Patriots were undefeated. 4 sets of hands. And then when you want to scheme your way, my gosh, it can come from anywhere because you have no idea. And you got an offensive line that you're going against that is troubled, that is young. That is a way for you to whip the opponent. Saquon Barkley was erased last night. Erased. They turned Saquon into a blocker on passing downs. How do you make Saquon Barkley one-dimensional? Make him a blocker. Make him block. He was blocking half the time last night because Daniel Jones needed that to find people down the field, which he did on occasion, but not with consistency enough to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers the way they showed up last night. And then they're so fast off the ball that Saquon was bottled up. And even when Saquon was beginning to get some yards on the ground, oh, God, as a guy who had Ezekiel Elliott last year in fantasy and now has Saquon, I am particularly expert in this whole subject matter of Jason Garrett cannot look it up in the book. Can you hand the ball to your running back inside the 10-yard line 2 consecutive downs? Can you do it after he's already gained 5 on the first one?
Just let me check. It's going to give me a minute.
Because on the 19th play of the drive in the third quarter last night, after Saquon had just gotten the ball down towards the 5-yard line, let's throw it and have Daniel Jones hit as he throws to get an interception. And I know, and I love Jason Garrett. She says, I love this guy as a human being. And I know it's easy. It's low-hanging fruit. I know it's low-hanging fruit. I totally know. But, I mean, Kirk Herbstreit, who with Chris Fowler were just a great listen to, and Maria Taylor last night. It was a pleasure to watch them on the Monday night kickoff. Herbstreit passing along the note. How is Garrett going to improve Daniel Jones? I want to know if he really said this, and I'm not saying that Herbstreit heard differently or was making stuff up, but to basically say, hey, Daniel, this is what we want out of you. We want every single possession to end in a kick. If it's a field goal or an extra point or a punt, it's better than the alternative. And I understand you don't want to turn it over, but, hey, we are playing a kick.
That was so weird.
It was really weird.
Here, put this on the next Peacock promo. So the Giants have got holes and issues, but the Steelers still did what they needed to do, which was punk them. And I'm in on the Steelers. I'm in. And I know it's a week-to-week knee-jerk league, overreaction, all that stuff, but I saw what I needed to see out of Big Ben last night in that offense and that defense. Holy crap. If you have issues protecting and you have issues presenting a balanced attack, the Steelers are going to eat you alive. That's what I saw last night. Put it all together, that's some championship quality. Certainly when you got a quarterback that can make plays and is a first ballot Hall of Famer. So the Big Ben that we saw looking like Duck Dynasty in the middle of spring, making us concerned, how's he going to show up first week of 2020? He looked like the Big Ben for ever. That's what he looked like to me last night. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.